normal functioning, it just explodes.
The mouth. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure.
Just
But,
a can of hairspray and a lighter.
All right.
In 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 a specific frame.
All right. So we are going. You guys have decided that you're going to go to the fish factory to see if there's anything going on there. So, right now, what is it that you guys want to do before you get there? Like, is there anything, any kind of thing that you can think of that you want to do before getting to the fish factory?
the problem is that the longer we do stuff in between before the fish factories, the likelihood we get caught.
Well, that is 100% correct. However, I still gotta give you an opportunity of doing whatever it is that you want to do to prepare before you get there. So,
No, I don't think I have any spare handguns, so there is that.
And there's not much. There's not much I can do because all my medical things have been taken, and the best I can do is a kitchen knife.
okay, so your weapon.
Those two last time.
So your weapon right now is a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, as long as you're okay with that.
Since I have
You want a flamethrower?
No, it'd be better for me to stick with a knife or something since my highest is brawl.
Okay, fair enough. Does Daniel have like armor or anything that like I can steal from him? Not steal, but borrow.
Armor? No.
Damn.
I didn't really get a chance to get anything that's unblockable.
Yeah, it doesn't. We're currently wanted by the law, and we can't really do anything about it at the moment.
I actually had an idea that's kind of outside of the weapons and armor. We took the library book that had some like local legends that mentioned like the snake people with us. I was wondering if we could like. Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they took everything from us, so we can't really do anything about that.
Except for the statues.
Currently, closest thing to weapons you guys can get are Daniel's spare flamethrower and 2 canisters of spray to use as ammo.
I'll take an extra can.
It's not ideal, but a decent size and properly cleansed fish.
Ideal? When is anything of what happens over here ideal?
This would be relatively fine.
I mean,
just throwing it out there. I think regardless of what we find in the factory, trying to fight it is a bad idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Just make sure we're all on the same page there.
True, it doesn't hurt to be prepared though.
Yeah, I'm just going at this with the best I can,
and. All right. And remember, if the music ends up too loud, you can right click on it and turn the volume down. By the way, Red Wolf, are you there? He told me to move somebody over here up to one of his characters, and I completely lost track of that. Give me just a sec. Let me see. Nathan E. Okay. Nathan E. Please delete this guy. All right. So, you guys are on the ready to go to to get your to get your investigating going. You're going to a factory. You're going with a flamethrower and knife and a bunch of hopes to go with it. Try to get there. And as you go out, you exit the door. You get your stuff ready, mainly because you just don't know what you're gonna find, I guess. And you step outside of the building, and I want you to pick one of you to take a look and go ahead and roll spot hidden.
I think I can. Mine's pretty high. Pretty good at finding things.
Go ahead. Go spot hidden it.
I'm also the.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you mind if I roll as well?
All right, there you go.
Oh,
So, Keegan, go ahead and roll your luck, Keegan.
alright. Also, Red Wolf is having issues apparently, and God damn out.
So, go ahead and roll a 1d3.
Slash more.
2. All right, so you spot 2 cops when you get out. About half a block away, we can say.
Pushing the group back into the apartment. Nope, patrol coming. Patrol, patrol, patrol.
So,
Trying to hide.
and you guys decided that you were gonna go at night, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can say that it's about like what, 10 o'clock at night right now?
I would advise
That fair?
around 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Okay, no problem. 1 a.m.
Would advise.
All right, 1 a.m. So, okay, so you push everybody into the building, and how long are you gonna wait in the building?
Sure, maybe I'll be looking out the windows just to see.
Okay,
Make sure
go ahead
it's,
and roll your spot hidden again.
like, no use in waiting if I can't actually see them leave. Hard success.
Okay, go ahead and roll your luck.
God, why?
So when you look out the window, you succinctly see the cops, but the cops also are looking inside of the window, and they clearly see your face inside of the building.
Saw me, they saw me, they saw me.
So at this point, you see the cops kind of like getting their guns out, and in a couple of seconds after, they'll be knocking on the door with their, not necessarily knocking with their hands, but it sounds like they're knocking probably with their guns on the door. Doom, 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 doom. Come out! We know you're there. We've seen you.
Out of character, I have no idea what to do. I'm sorry, like.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what to do as well.
We could.
Wait,
We could.
there's still any,
Well, obviously, I wanna point out that this is going downhill so quickly, maybe because of the fumble. Okay, so
How fast can you get a portal out of here?
Is there a back door? That seems easier.
We're in the apartment, and no.
I would need about half an hour to open to prepare everything, so not fast enough.
At this point, we might as well beat them.
Set them on fire, yeah.
I'll try not to kill mine. I'll just be on one side of the door where it doesn't swing out, ready to, take them to the ground.
Yeah, I'll kind of stand behind her.
Yeah.
Ready to
what
flamethrower.
floor are we on?
It's your apartment.
Keeper, what
What?
floor are we on?
What door?
Because floor.
Oh, what floor? Go ahead and roll a 1d4.
Ground level, first floor.
Actually, no, never mind. You will be on the first floor no matter what you roll. Because if the cops see you through the window, they're going to see you through the first floor. So, yeah, you're on the first floor.
Okay, the other Red Wolf can't access the voice chat.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Just a second. Yeah, you guys can continue.
Okay, so we're only on the first floor.
Throw you on the first
A window.
We can climb up the window. Especially if there is, if we go through the side, through the window on the side of the building, if there is an alleyway with dumpsters, we can use those to land safely.
We're on the first floor. Oh, we're on the first floor, so we're on ground level.
Yeah.
If you're on the ground level, then we can just hop out.
Yeah. I'll just
out the window.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I
What's
did.
the way?
I was assuming I was just preparing for a fight for both A, potentially get others a weapon, and B, I didn't know we were even on the first floor, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're dropping out. We're exiting through the window. And
Yeah.
they're trying to come through the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
Run.
hold on. So Red Wolf is a new player that has not joined the campaign yet. So your character, Red Wolf, is, the new Red Wolf, not the old Red Wolf, because right now I got two people with the same name. So the new Red Wolf is going to join in a couple of minutes, like throughout the story. The old Red Wolf is already in the story. If it makes any sense.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I think at this point, since I know we're on the first floor, I put a chair under the doorknob, get us out the window. And also, should we just refer to the original Red Wolf as 28 and the other Red Wolf as Red Wolf, since that's their...
I don't know. Whatever they want to go
You
by.
can call me Zach.
Alright, Zach.
Call me. Yeah.
Okay. What are the chances, right? But okay. So, all right. So again, what is the plan? What are you trying to do?
The door with the chair.
I think we should close the window after we're all out, so they don't know which one we went out of.
Okay.
And then once I'm out, at least I'm gonna just start running and trying to find a good place to lay low.
Or just head to the fish factory.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Works for me.
but I would advise us to go a bit in a bit of a roundabout way.
Yeah, but we also risk them calling more police or reinforcements or whatever. But y'all choice. Olivia's currently holding down the door with both her and the chair.
All right. So, okay. So who's gonna try to make an exit first? I guess.
My house, so I guess I'm popping out first.
Okay. And Olivia's holding the door. So let's first handle Olivia's situation. Olivia, go ahead and roll your strength. All right.
Come on!
So suddenly, Olivia gets pushed back and she flies back as the door gets opened by both police officers just kicking the door at the same time and pulling it open. They get their guns out and they're pointing them in and they say, "Freeze! Don't move!" And so what's the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna make a dash for that window.
Okay, go ahead and roll your dexterity. Perfect. You just make it there, and so are you breaking the window, or are you opening it, or?
I guess I would have opened it before I.
You're breaking it. Okay, perfect. So you're breaking the window. Go ahead and okay. What are you gonna use to break the window? You just your fist, your gun, your anything?
They took my gun and stuff, so punching it is pretty much my only option. Maybe I'll use my shoulder instead of my fist.
Okay, go ahead and roll your brawl. Very well. And now roll your luck. See how well that went. Okay. Go ahead and give me give me a 1d 1d3, I guess. Just making it nice. There you go. So 3 points of damage from punching the window, the glass, but the window broke. So are you gonna jump through the window?
Yeah.
Okay. So the window is pretty much, not like a big window. It's maybe one of those windows that maybe one person will fit at a time. Kind of snuggled too. So okay, so you broke the window and you go through. Now go ahead and roll dexterity one more time. Go ahead and give me a 1d. Actually, go ahead and roll your luck again. Hopefully there's no glass on the ground. Okay, good. So now you get to give me a 1d2 from maybe not landing so graciously. Okay, there you go. All right, so you're out. So what is everybody else doing while Keegan's character is pinned down on the ground by 2 police officers and their gun?
Running away.
Okay, so roll your dexterity. All right. So as you start trying to run away, your foot actually hits the side of a doorway, and you trip, and you end up falling on the ground, and you take a 1d3. By the way, everybody that wants to run away might as well just do this. Just roll your dexterity, because that means you're running away. So let's just save ourselves the trouble of me asking individually if you're running away or not.
Am I able to fight back?
Whenever your turn comes back. So is everybody doing anything else? Anyone else? I mean, Arrow, you already got it done. But anybody else besides Alien and Arrow that is inside of that apartment right now that wants to run away through the window?
Well, if Olivia's not able to run away, then I would stay and probably use the flamethrower on them.
Okay. Okay, so you're staying.
But if she can run away, then I'll just run away. Like,
well, no,
Olivia
Olivia right now fell on her butt because the door got pushed in too hard. Like the cops overpower her, and she fell on her butt. So she's on the ground right now, and the cops are pointing their guns at her.
Okay, in that case, then I would use the flamethrower.
Okay, so then we're gonna use your turn now. Then, all right. So you see the following. So the door opens up. Olivia falls on her butt and kind of starts slowly trying to recover herself. The police yell, "Freeze!" and they pull their guns out. While the police do that, you notice that one of your characters actually makes it through the window after breaking it. The other one, which is Alien's character, he runs right behind the first character. However, he trips on a doorway and falls down, like with his face down on the ground, and did not make it up. And there you are, standing with your homemade flamethrower, with the police officer at a nice stand down right now. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna just use all the charges in the can and just hold it down and light them up.
Okay, go ahead and roll your.
Center mass of both of them.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. All right. So turns out that you were a little too far. And give me just a sec.
3 yards.
Just a moment.
It could be enough within the apartment, but
I mean, yeah, realistically, I was standing right behind her, but I mean, that's a fail's a fail.
All right. So.
I very power party dies because of
So when you shoot the flamethrower and the flamethrower starts blowing up, right? And regardless if you miss or not. Okay, so the third one shouldn't have gone through, but ultimately you gotta roll dodge.
Dodge, all right.
Okay, so now the other police officer keeps aiming his gun at Keegan's character, Olive. So, going back to Olive now. Olive, what do we do next?
Is he like right above me pointing his gun?
Yep. One of them is pointing their gun at you. The other one is pointing the gun at the guy with the flamethrower.
Can I do a maneuver and have him also on the floor with me, like by pulling him by his hand?
You can try, yeah. I mean, sure, why not?
What the hell?
All right. So, as you're getting up to do a maneuver back to try to grab the police officer, you kind of use one of your arms behind you to try to push yourself forward. And you notice that actually, without realizing, that arm of yours was broken. When you fell back, you probably broke it trying to cushion your landing. So go ahead and give me a 1d5.
does he also shoot? Does he shoot me afterwards?
No, because you wouldn't been able to move forward. Actually, you probably fell back while trying to push yourself up.
Alright, I'm at 6. Yeah.
So, all right. So, back at Arrow. Arrow, the only person that made it out of the apartment. What's the plan?
Where am I? Is there like an alley behind the
Yep,
apartment?
there is an
or
alley.
did I end
You're like on the side of the building.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way towards the fish factory and find a place to hide.
Okay. Very good. You start heading there. All right. So, Erlian, you are laying down, face against the ground, and you're like, oh, God. Just trying to reincorporate yourself after falling down on the floor.
Through the window or
Yeah,
just
you-
on the floor of the
you-
apartment?
No. You tripped on the edge of the doorway, so you never made it through the window. But you can see the window from where you're at. So is your plan still to go through the window?
I mean, I can always try creating portals to get them out. If I
You're
manage
gonna decorate a 30-minute portal in there while they are at gunpoint?
No, I'm running away. I'm running away.
Okay, you're running away. Okay, cool. All right, so go ahead and once again roll your dexterity, since you have to get up and run and make it through the window.
So roll dexterity.
Yep, dexterity one more time. Very good. And roll your luck now to see how you land on the opposite side of the window. So I'm assuming you just dive off through the window. All right, so go ahead and roll a 1d3.
I'm below 50% already. When it comes to HP.
All right, so
I'm
3
just at
damage.
2 HP left.
Yeah, it sounds like some of you guys should probably do a first aid on each other once this whole thing is done. All right, so going back now to one of the red wolves, whichever that is.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you were there. You shoot the flamethrower. The flamethrower actually completely didn't shoot off at all. It actually went like, and it didn't start at all. And the cop just saw you with the lighter trying to light it up, and that's where it ended. So, what's the plan now?
Well, I also had a knife.
Okay. All right. So he has a gun, and you have a knife. I like this plan.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I've already committed though.
So are you gonna
Yeah.
stab him? Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna-
throw it? Are you?
The guy the one that's closest to me, because one of them tried to grab me, right?
No, they didn't try to grab you. He just shot you,
Oh.
as far as I know.
Okay.
And his gun. Hold on. Yeah, his gun got stuck. So right now his gun is not very useful at the moment. He's gonna have to pass some mechanical repair in order to use his gun again. Unless he has a baton.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go after the guy that has the working gun with the knife.
Well, he's a little further away. You're gonna have to pass through the gun. I mean, to the other guy
Guy.
first.
Oh.
Right. Like, he's like right behind, one right next to the other, but you're on the side. And in Keegan's character, Olive, she fell like forward. It's as if the cops are looking forward when they break in. They push Olive back. Then you're standing towards the right where the door opening is. Alien is probably, I want to say, right behind you on the ground, or was right behind you on the ground when he fell. And then Arrow was a little bit, I want to say a couple of feet forward, the same direction, by the window. So you guys are pretty much all standing to the right and into another building, versus Olive and maybe you that are standing in somewhat what could be like the entrance of the house, like the porch, the main entrance of the house, I guess.
And the cop that's pointing the gun at her is on the inside, but looking towards her.
Yes.
I'll just go for the cop that's closest to me.
All right. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Go ahead and plan it out in the meantime.
I'll try to grab the cop that's at me again if I don't get another goddamn 100.
Yeah, that was bad. That wasn't great.
I just...
And your brawl is so high too. It kind of just ridiculous.
I know!
Oh man. Well, I feel like there's really no way out for me because my my fighting skills are trash. I'm gonna have to get like crazy lucky here.
It seems like that my luck is being like that for both in game and life at this moment. Can't get a job that I was just interviewed for.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it is. Just keep trying.
Yeah, I remember that game. I spent like a year and a half looking for a new job. I did like so many interviews and sent so many resumes and everything, and just every single one. Hey, oh yeah, you're one of the top candidates, and then they never called you.
Or if they, say they'll contact you if you got it, they'll never save. They'll contact you just to be, drop the other hammer like, sorry you didn't get it, but it's the suspense that makes it worse,
Yeah. No.
All right, I'm back. So, the showdown. All right, so you grab your knife and you say that you want to take care of the police officer that is directly closer to you, which is in between of the other police officer that is aiming his gun towards Olive. Go ahead and
in theory, both his hands are on his gun, and it just malfunctioned, so he's not.
Yeah, right now both his hands will be on his gun, and he's probably like trying to tap his gun, trying to like mess with it to make it work. So yeah, most definitely, I'll give you that.
But it doesn't matter. Oh fuck.
So as you swing that, he kind of looks at you and goes like, "Whoa!" But he's not gonna do anything just yet. All right, so Arrow, you are still heading towards the the factory. So go ahead and roll your spy hidden.
Don't I get a turn?
Oh yeah, well I thought you took your turn already, but go ahead and take your turn. That's fine.
Yeah, this would have been my third one. And since Arrow went after me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll try again and knock him to the ground.
Hold on. But you gotta get up first.
I can kick at his knee.
Okay, so you're gonna kick. Alright, good. Alright. So you kick him. You kick a guy that is holding a gun on you at gunpoint. So you kick him.
Yeah, I'm worried. Yeah.
I need some damage. I need to see the damage. But I get that you got a 90 out of a 95, which is amazing.
I still got a fucking 100 on the other time. So what do I roll since this is unarmed?
That would be the damage of your typical brawling, I guess. Probably a 1d3, 1d2. Like, I mean, considering that you're sitting on the ground, probably kicking out. So, I mean, we can give some purpose to the kick since you succeeded. What are you trying to accomplish with the kick?
It was a maneuver to get him on the ground. Not necessarily
Okay,
the damage.
so would you say that you're sweeping him then?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So that's different. Okay,
Yes.
so he doesn't necessarily take a lot of damage, but he just falls to the ground because he loses his footing.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, perfect.
Does he actually drop his gun though?
Great question. Let me see where my investigator is. No, actually, whenever he falls to the ground, he actually extends one of his arms and catches himself while with the other hand still aiming his gun at you.
He says, I'm surprised he hasn't taken a shot yet.
Well, maybe on his turn he will, but right now it's not his turn. Right now he's just reacting towards you. So Arrow and Arlian, you guys are still heading towards the factory. Do you guys want to do first aid on each other while you're at it?
Yeah,
I
worth a
cast
try.
First aid and medicine check. To try and patch her up. Because unfortunately I cannot really use medicine check.
Oh,
Okay, pardon me, medicine check. Do you want me to try and patch you up first?
sure.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll for your first
Mark
aid.
doesn't pass it over.
All right, there we go. Medicine. Well, no, it's first aid.
So, for how much do they patch her up?
Well, you rolled medicine. You need to roll first aid. Medicine is more so your knowledge of medicine. First aid is your ability to heal her.
No, medicine is medicine. Knowledge. The knowledge about medicine.
Right. But now your ability to heal her.
Practice also
You're patching her up.
not seen by
Medicine is not the action of actually healing her. Medicine is just your knowledge of it. Versus when you roll first aid, that is you applying first aid to her.
Side note, I actually use they them pronouns and my characters do. Neither of us are a her, but you didn't know that.
Okay, or him. Sorry. Him. Whatever.
Treatment using medicine skill takes a minimum of 1 hour and can be delivered anytime after damage is taken. but if it's not performed on the same beam, the difficulty level is increased, requiring a high success.
Okay. All right.
A character is limited to one treatment of first aid and medicine until further damage is taken.
Okay.
Except in case of dying character who may
Okay.
require stabilizing with first aid multiple times.
Fair enough. So, Erlian, then go ahead and roll a 1d3. I mean, not Erlian, sorry. Arrow. You will roll a 1d3. Okay. And now, Arrow, since you fail your first aid, you're more than welcome to roll medicine, I guess. And
Okay.
we'll see which one he goes.
The medicine is not going to do anything.
Exactly. There you go. So he doesn't get to recover anything.
So I'm still at 2 HP. I think I can attempt first aid on myself. There's nothing against it, but I highly doubt I'll be able to pull off anything.
All right. So, police officer's turn. All right. So the first police officer, he gets up slowly and says, "Next time you move, honey, I'm going to shoot you dead. You're under arrest. Both of you. Cooperate or die right here." And the other guy, the other police officer, let me see, give me just a second. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Just in case. Fear. He's like, "Oh, well, good thing you got the situation under control because my gun, I think, is toasted. I don't know what happened, but it's not working. But if you aim your gun at her and you keep him and watch, I can cuff her in the meantime, and then we can cuff him, and we'll worry about the other two that run away." Sure thing, no problem. Yeah. All right, so Keegan, Olive, at this point, sees this police officer coming to her, and he says, "Please lay on your chest, put your hands back. Let's not make this any difficult than what it needs to be."
Try one more time and fucking try to take his gun away. Thank Christ.
All right. So you did that to the guy that was holding the gun on you?
Yes.
All right. All right, so this time around, the guy goes down. And when he goes down... Okay, never mind. So he goes down, and yes, he probably loses the grip of his gun. And the gun just doesn't go off. But he's not aiming the gun at the moment at you.
I said I went to grab it.
Okay,
So would
so
I have it?
you were... Well, hold on. You just took your action, which it was to kick him down, sweep him. So on the next turn, you can try to grab the gun.
No, I think she meant to grab it this turn. That brawl roll was to grab the gun.
But the issue here is that you have a broken wrist, you're still on the ground, and your idea was to sweep the police, officer, right?
get it next turn. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So, so Red Wolf, you see the same thing happen. You just see that the guy that was aiming the gun just falling on the ground. After she sweeps him, the gun just falls on the ground too and just rolls to the side. And then you have one police officer in front of you that is just like looking at you and looking at the gun also. You see the police officer, see him looking at the gun, see her looking at the gun, and see the other police officer looking at the gun. What is your action?
Is the cop that tried to stab still in front of me, or did?
Yes.
Oh man, what would I have to do to?
So you have a couple of options here.
I'm gonna stab him. I'm just gonna stab the same guy again.
So you have a couple of options here. When you look at the police officer in front of you, you see that the police officer in front of you is looking at you, but at the same time, he definitely looks at the gun rolling or sliding from the other cop falling. So that gives you an indication that maybe that cop at some point may try to grab that gun. Also, you can see that Olive, while she swept the other police officer, she also looks at the gun sliding to the side. You clearly see also the gun sliding to the side, and you see the other two police officers looking at the gun, and Olive too.
But
so now,
would I be close enough to grab it?
You can jump at it, throw yourself, and grab it.
Yeah, I'll try that.
All right, so I guess dexterity it is.
Oof, okay.
There you go. All right, so with an extraordinary leap, you just leap forward and you grab the gun. And with a most graciously roll on the ground, you just end up with one knee on the side, both hands on the gun, aiming them at the police officer right next to Olive. And you say,
drop your gun.
And the police officer just drops the gun on the ground.
I'm gonna tell the one guy to handcuff his buddy with hands behind his back.
Okay. All right, so the one police officer goes and handcuffs the other police officer.
All right.
And the guy says, "You're making a mistake. You know, there's many of us out there. We're going to find you. You know what you did. You should give yourself up. Just face your crimes.
We didn't do anything. We literally did nothing.
You are wanted for a reason, sir."
Well, you're innocent until proven guilty. But I'm gonna grab the other set of handcuffs and I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna put the gun like right at the base of his neck. Tell him to turn around and put his hands behind his back. And with one hand, I'm gonna latch the handcuff around one hand and then try and get the other one.
I can do that if you want.
Oh yeah, and she's able to get up, then yeah, she can handcuff him while I hold him at gunpoint.
Okay. All right, so you get that done.
Alright, then I'll kind of tell him to get in the other room and try and barricade the door so they can't get out, even if they were able to get out of the handcuffs, and then I'm cool just leaving.
Yeah, well, I'll at least gag them, like grab like some dirty dish sauce or dish rags or something and gag their mouths so they don't scream.
Yeah. Now, if there's like a room in the apartment that like, doesn't have windows, something that we can put them in.
We could put them in the closet.
Heck yeah. All right, cool. So we do that, and yeah. Actually, I'm gonna grab another can of. Can I grab another flamethrower? Because if I remember correctly, he had tons, right?
Well, he's not there right now. But yeah, sure.
He's not there.
Go ahead
His
and
stuff's still there.
and roll spot hidden. See if you can see them. And if you can see them, yeah, you can grab as many as you want.
I'll help.
God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Where did he put him again? Why the hell did he put him away? Okay.
Those guys,
Well,
because those idiots were coming.
okay, well. Apparently I can't see nothing. Still got my knife. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, we got a cult to find.
Yeah, maybe on the way I'll try to heal you up. Not great at that either, though. So.
I'm a nurse. I can handle it.
Okay, that's good.
As you are,
Do a first aid.
all right.
Can I
So,
do a medicine or first aid on myself?
are you guys leaving? Well, before that, are you guys planning to leave through the front door or the window?
Door at this point.
At this point, we just go to the door, whatever.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and roll first aid on each other.
I have full health still.
Okay, you can roll first aid for her then. Okay, Olaf.
Can I do a medicine to walk him through it?
I'm sorry. Can you do what?
Can I do a medicine roll to help him through it to help give him an advantage die?
No.
Oh, thank Christ!
Oh.
All right. Make sure you mark it so later on at the end of the session you can improve it. But ultimately, you will roll a 1d3, Keegan. There you go. All right. So,
Alright, I'm back to where I was before.
all right. So as you step out, you guys start walking, and you see a police car coming through the area. And somehow they don't really identify you because you're turning the corner. You just see him going inside of the apartment yelling, "Freeze!" So as you turn the corner, are you going to run?
Yes.
Are they still inside of us?
No.
They're inside the building, but we're out and just turned the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll run.
All right.
Yeah.
So as you continue running, finally, by the time you get to the factory, you see that Arrow's character and Alien's character also got there. Meanwhile, Arrow or Alien and both of you see the following. There's this gentleman that is being pushed into the factory. He's being dragged into the factory right now, which is our new player, Red Wolf. He's not into the he's not in the yard yet where the factory is, but he's being pretty much dragged across the street against his will, just brought in. And you hear them talking to him, saying, "Oh, don't worry, things are gonna get better for you. This is all gonna be over in just a few minutes. You won't remember this has happened at all." So, Red Wolf, the new Red Wolf. Your character is being dragged. Pretty much, he was brought there against his will, and then suddenly, whenever your character didn't cooperate, they started dragging you against your will towards the inside of the factory. Right now, they're pretty much dragging you across the street to get you into the factory. And if you want to know where the street is, so it'll be right here. on the map.
All right, I see.
All right. So, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, so I'll say, what's going on, my good man? I can make it worth your while if you let me go. I'm gonna use my.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna help you, buddy. We're gonna make it all better.
All right.
I still have the pistol, right?
Yeah, and I'll looking at you at the gun. I'll raise my knife and
Well,
make my way towards the closest one.
Yeah.
so
What
Red
kind of-
Wolf
what kind of
28.
guns do you have?
Red Wolf 28. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Quick question. How many of the people pushing him are there?
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the intelligence roll went through. All right. So that intelligence roll tells you that maybe, just maybe, if you fire a gun outside on the street, may or may not attract a certain amount of cops to the area where you're at.
Yeah, but this, on the other hand, this could be the proof we need to, prove our innocence.
Oh,
I wasn't necessarily ready to shoot. I was just gonna pull it out just to let the guy go.
I know, but that's a knowledge that you should probably have.
Alright, so I'm just gonna whisper to Olivia and be like,
And into
if we shoot this, we're screwed.
and to reply to Keegan, yes, you're totally right. However, you're still shooting at human-looking beings, not necessarily anything strange.
Hey, this is a cult that we're chasing.
Does it look like a cult from out there where you're at?
These are individuals that are kidnapping a man, for all we know.
Yeah, it says cult-like tendencies at least.
I was, Keeper, quick question. How
Yeah.
many are there? Of the
Oh, that's a great question. Let's see. Let's figure this out right now. Maybe if I can type. Three of them.
Three of them. And pushing only one guy.
Yeah. Two of them grabbed him from his feet and they're dragging him.
Well, you have a flamethrower. I have a knife.
And I have some kind of handgun. I'm not sure what kind. Would we say it's a 45 revolver?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, most likely. Actually, that will be one of the most common
And I
things.
also have a flamethrower. I don't think I would still have my knife. Even though it wasn't really meant for combat. You can still park.
This campaign looks like it's gonna be over soon.
One way or another.
So, what's the plan? Arrow, do you have any plans?
I have one pseudo-suicidal.
That's new. I mean, other than going to the cops and telling them you're guilty?
I mean, we can, but they will definitely ask how we managed to get out. And I don't think they will let me open a portal as an explanation how we managed to leave. Also, probably also put, there would also definitely be a lot of questions after that.
I think if
So-
they catch you, there's going to be
Okay,
a lot of
go.
questions anyway. And unless, truthfully, unless you can prove your innocence, and this is going back to the intelligence roll that you made before. Unless you can probably prove to them that there is something extremely, very weird, out of the ordinary, that shouldn't probably exist. Right now, what you're looking at is just regular people, regardless if they're acting strange or not.
Yes, it's strange that they're kidnapping a man.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that man is our closest bet to proving our innocence. Like, if they want him gone, he's got some kind of information, or at least strength in numbers. So, we'll try and stealthily follow and, like, look through windows and stuff. Try to break him out, maybe?
Okay, so hold on. So, are you gonna let him take him in and look through the windows, or are you looking at through the windows before or while they're bringing him in?
Oh, I assumed that they had already drug him through the door.
No, they're in the
So,
process
really
right
after.
now. They're in the process right now.
No. Yeah, our best bet is to just try to bum rush, blitz them, and take them by surprise. There are 4 of us, or potentially 5, if I can get to, or if someone with a knife can get to them. I can just easily keep them on the ground. And
Yeah.
I can hold them at gunpoint so they can't. To at least try to intimidate them. I don't really want to do it if I can help it.
I'm not great at fighting, but I can dodge, so maybe I could, like, grab the guy.
To intimidate them, I think that the flamethrower to the face will do job quite nicely.
And it'll be more quiet too. More quiet than a gun. So I mean I can hold them so they
Until they start screaming.
yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah, so
But
Arlen,
ideally you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, so Arlen and Olivia are going to go in and try to keep them down. Zach is going to keep one at gunpoint, while Arrow is going to cut the other guy free.
We're so cold. If I can manage to grab him, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't actually have a knife, so less of cutting him free,
Yeah,
more of dragging him off myself.
No, I'll handle mine. I still have a 95 in Brawl. I can just easily just keep them on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, so it sounds like you're attacking.
It's probably our best bet unless someone else has a better idea.
Alright,
So
go
I
ahead
don't
and
know
roll
what-
your. Hold on. How are you attacking exactly?
I'm just gonna tackle the closest guy while the others do their thing.
And Arlen was gonna try and put one in a chokehold, right? The other one.
Sneak out behind one of them and
Alright,
grab
so
them in a
let's
chokehold.
let's go to Keegan first. She's gonna tackle some of them. So Keegan, go ahead and roll your brawl, please.
Dream!
Nice.
Finally.
So you brawl. I'm sorry. You tackle one of the guys, and so once the guy goes down, are you gonna hold him down? What are you gonna do to the guy?
I'll hold them down since the other 2 are going to take care of the others.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your strength. Very well. You have him down. So who else is tackling someone else or doing anything else to anyone else?
I said I'm gonna try to sneak behind and grab in a rear chokehold until he goes to sleep.
Hold on,
It's
what?
not possible.
What was that?
Rear chokehold.
You're gonna choke somebody from behind?
Yes, one of them. One of those.
Okay, so ultimately, it sounds like you're counting on them not knowing that you're behind until you're choking whoever, right?
Nice advantage when your teammate isn't needed the crush.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Horrible. Yeah, no.
Would you have a bonus since the two of us are or at least Olivia is grabbing their attention?
No, not necessarily. No, because the guy can still
Because I
hear
figured we
him
were
coming.
all doing this at the same time.
The guy, that particular person can still hear him coming. So give me a second. So I'm just gonna roll. Ultimately, we're gonna leave it to a dodge. All right. The guy just dodges, and then I think. Hold on, Arrow. You were looking inside of the building, right?
No, they're grabbing the other Red Wolf's character.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll whatever is your action.
I mean, what would you roll to cut someone free?
I assume I'm trying to dodge fists, so I went with dexterity.
Fair enough.
Okay. Very good. All right. So you accomplish that, and and you get it done. So going back to Keegan. So Keegan, back to you again. Actually, before we go back to you again, Red Wolf, brand new Red Wolf, your character right now is free. Your feet were let go. You can move. You can do all sorts of things. What would you like to do?
Okay, so now I've got no one grabbing me, correct?
Nope.
Just pulling you to safety.
Am I tied up or bound?
No, you're completely free. Free as a bird.
Stand up. I'd like to stand up for one.
All right, you stand up. You see this lady choking this one guy that was holding you down and keeping him down, and then this other guy also trying to choke somebody else down, and then this other one trying to do something else to someone else, but you are able to get up because ultimately there's only three of them.
All right, so I get up and I draw my 45.
Okay.
So you guys see him draw this nickel-plated ivory handled 45.
Give me just a second. Let me help you out with that. Are you Phil Scurrio-Truni or Jerry Jones? No. Hold on. Which one is you? What's the name of your character?
Nathan.
Nathan. So is that the one that I
Nathan.
moved?
Yeah.
I think that's the guy that
Nathan
moved.
E. Wright.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. There we go. Nathan's back down. Alright, give me just a sec. Let's tweak Nathan just a moment. $12. So yeah, it should be here. Okay. All right. So you're good to go. So go ahead and take your shot.
I'm not. I'm going to tell them that whoever's not being held, if they run, they may actually live another day. I'm going to use and do it in a charming way.
Okay, and they're like, you're too late for that. You will be taken care of soon enough. Everybody is. We're just trying to help you.
I'm afraid that won't work. They're cultists.
My character will back up. He's going to back out of the backup to give the others some room. And at the same time, keep holding the gun. So if somebody runs at him, one of the cultists runs at him, he'll just shoot him. But he's not going to shoot him on this turn.
All right. So some of the cultists ultimately are trying to escape while some other ones are being choked. So let's see what happens here. Just a moment. All right. So let's start with Keegan's cultist. So let's see. No, actually, Keegan's cultist pushed so hard that he actually started pushing your arms against his neck a little harder, and he ended up passing out because he choked himself to death. I mean, not to death, but he choked himself down.
Hold him down and keep choking him.
Then
I've seen the things they have done.
You're just taking care of. Oof.
Then the other cultist.
If your character has seen what they've done, you would as well.
The other cultist, which should be the one that I think Erlium was trying to attack from behind, and he failed to do that. He'll pull out a gun.
This is gonna hurt.
So Erlian, go ahead and roll your dodge.
It's a failure, though.
The last one is a failure.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
Good. You see him dodge. Obviously, by now, you're also well aware that gunshots have been fired in public. So most likely, everybody has heard those gunshots. And then the other... Yeah, the other cultist, I believe the other one was tackled, right?
The other one was held at gunpoint by two
Oh,
guys.
he was held at gunpoint. Very well. So, this other cultist, let's see what he is going to do. He's going to roll his dexterity and try to disarm you. Oh! So, while taking a step forward in a very slick way in trying to disarm you, he hasn't necessarily noticed that there was a hole in the ground. Turns out these roads, were not necessarily very well built. And there was a crack or hole or pothole big enough where he stuck his foot and he went to take a step forward. And unfortunately, he fractured his ankle. So he's on the ground screaming in pain right now. So Sounds like about 2 cultists are down by now. So going back to Keegan now. Keegan, your cultist is passed out.
I'm still holding on. I don't want any of them to escape, because if he does somehow wake up in the middle of this, they could alert more police and fib a story.
Okay, go ahead and roll your luck.
Luck?
Yep. Okay. So, just so you know, your cultist is not breeding, and you have no way to tell how long your cultist has not breeding. So, the cultist you're holding is dead by now. Arlim, what do you do?
I've done a medicine.
I'm the one that tried to shoot me.
Yeah. Your turn now.
Can I try to get into the deck?
Can you what?
I'm not shot. Just get him back in the deck.
That's what I thought you said.
Discord keeps breaking up, and I cannot tell what he's saying. What is he saying?
He's saying, kick him in the dick, I think is what he
Oh.
said.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can go ahead and roll your brawl. See how that goes.
Hey, if it works, it's gonna be hilarious because I'm hoping that he's going to fall down. Because if there is a fucking nightmare. I'm supposed to roll the.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if you kick somebody in the balls, regardless if you roll a lot of damage or not, they're probably gonna feel some kind of way, especially if they have balls. So, let's roll dexterity and see how well that is taken. All right, so his dexterity roll is a little bit better than your kick. So we can assume that maybe your kick wasn't as successful as you think it was. Maybe you kind of missed the balls. Maybe you kicked the side of the leg. Maybe you kicked too far back, and you end up kicking the butt. I mean,
if it hurt him.
It kind of bothered him. It kind of bothered him, but it didn't bother him as much as a normal, regular kick on the balls will bother.
Yeah, I guess too much. So
let's go ahead and roll a 1d3. I'll give you that much. Okay, 3 points of damage from that kick. All right. And so now we're going with hold on, what? Zach, I guess?
Yeah, so I just watched the putts in front of me break his leg, so I'm gonna... Man, I don't know. So, dude, one guy already shot the gun, right? So.
Yeah, the cultist.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna aim to the guy that's still up and shooting. I'm gonna try and shoot at him. Like, there's already gunfire, so we just need to get this done quick.
Okay. You get to shoot 3 times. 3 times.
Oh, really? Okay, sweet. Fuck, wow.
Hold on, let me look at something real quick. One thing. Ran. Where is your character? Ran. Is this still in their sub characters? Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. that makes sense. All right, so Ren. Just a moment. Just a moment. And you just use a 45 automatic.
Oh, did I pull the wrong one?
All right, try to take your shots again, please, and thank you.
All three?
Yep.
Okay.
They were not set up correctly on your sheet. You're probably gonna fail them again, but
I totally did.
this time they're set out right. I mean, you just got 2 little points on them, you know. All right, so
Just trying to point now.
new Red Wolf's turn now. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna put him down. If there's nothing else I can do, he's shooting at us and almost shot. Well, he's trying to rescue me. I can only give a good turn and try to put him down.
Okay, how do you propose to do that?
I'm holding my handgun in my hand, so I can just shoot him.
Okay, holding your handgun. Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
Bad luck for you, old chap. You should have ran.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he's way better than that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's dead now. Let me see. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so he drops down dead. And when he drops down, you see that slowly his skin seems to be changing little by little into this human-like type skin, which is funny because it doesn't seem to have any hair on his body. To scales, very very thin, small scales, and a greenish color. And eventually it just starts disappearing.
Oh,
My
So,
it
what's next?
disappeared. I'm gonna call out to like everyone. Like, so are we gonna kill this last guy and then like get
Yeah, I'll
like
look over
get
the
them into
one
the
that I thought was choked out, but if his skin isn't falling off, then I'll curb stomp him, I suppose. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I still have my, this is way brutal. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kill the third guy, and then we're just gonna all go into the factory. I figured we can bring the bodies with us, unless those ones disappear too. That way, at least there's no specific evidence.
All right. So you grab him and you bring him with you. So where are you bringing him? Into the factory?
Yeah, I figured we would hide the bodies in the factory, since that's where we're gonna be going, and then like if cops come in behind us, I mean, then they'll be able to search the place just like we are.
Yeah.
Sounds like an excellent plan.
Well, then,
So, all right. So you grab this body, and you all together. We're not even gonna roll about this because we're gonna assume that you succeed since there's so many of you. So you approach the entrance of the factory. Go ahead and roll your luck. See if the door is unlocked. Everybody's more than welcome to do so. Yeah.
Ren succeeded.
There you go. All right. So you twist the handle, and the door opens. When you look inside, everything is extremely dark. But on the very, very back, particularly on the ceiling, you notice that there's a light. There's this bluish type light that is illuminating the ceiling and possibly most of that area of the factory.
Cool. Was Olivia gonna do something?
I was going to say, hello, Olivia is my name, and who might you be?
You're addressing
Nathan. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, former, give you formal formality, actually introduce ourselves and explain the situation.
At least you can do before you die.
Right.
Yeah, you're with us now.
the name's right. Nathan E. Wright, Esquire.
Well, then, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Wright. Well, as you can tell, there's a bit of a cult infestation, and we've been, framed for an instance of theirs. Hopefully, if you're willing to testify on our behalf for when the police get here, that'd be most helpful.
Well, one good turn deserves another. You guys came in after me. I don't even know what these men were after. They just grabbed me, pulled me off the street. I don't even know where I'm at.
Arkham, Boston, and a fish factory where they've taken over one of its managers. Basically, they wanted you as a skin suit, it appears.
Yeah.
As morbid as it
If you're
is.
lucky.
I still have my statues. I'm gonna show them those statues the snake people on. See if I can find them in the chat. Oh, there they are.
No, you got the statues. All right, so are you guys entering the factory all the way?
But that's, what happened to that man that disappeared?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, to be honest, we got bigger fish to fry. At least he's not a problem.
What?
I mean, unless someone else wants to explain, the snake people want to stop him.
Yes, we're still trying to gather evidence to prove that, we're innocent in a way and to actually get an end to this.
Snake people?
Yeah.
He's totally doesn't understand what's going on.
Yes, it's.
Oh, well, welcome aboard. Yeah.
Yeah, pointing towards Arlian's character, I'm like, and he can open a portal to other bloody planets.
Oh yeah, that got crazy. That was nuts. Don't suggest it. It's a trap. If he tries to do a portal, it's a trap. Don't. It doesn't work out.
It's not a trap, it's an emergency escape tactic.
That 1 in 100 times works.
And you vagabonds are trying to stop them.
Dude, we were hired originally to investigate these factories, yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I just want to clear my name because I can't do business otherwise.
Well, you weren't hired, I was. Me and Arlian and our accountant friend over there were.
Peter, actually.
Peter, yes, sorry.
Yeah, you're all sort of.
The drawings because they figured out that this code could potentially screw everyone and everything over.
Yeah, you're all sort of wanted right now, and possibly the new guy too, due to association. So.
Yeah, so now you're stuck with us. So that's what happened to Peter. Peter just kind of was hanging out, wrong place, wrong time.
All right.
Yeah, and I got a letter and showed up. So, actually my fault.
What time of day is it, by the way?
Well, right now it's I want to say what 2:30 a.m.
2:30 in the morning. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They decided to go break into the factory at night. So,
Wouldn't it be a better idea to come back during the day?
They might be getting rid of any evidence while we speak. There are hundreds of them.
So
Potential.
there's 6 of us, and we're gonna go 5 of us. I mean,
6 now, or 5.
so there's 6 of us, and you want to go into a lair full of hundreds of enemies. Are you
No,
insane?
no, not in here, in the town.
Yeah, this is just like their ritual spot to get this human skin. You are going to be human skin. Just as a reminder, like, so it's a problem. You are directly affected at this point.
Basically, they're planning on slowly taking over as many people as they could to get to do their dark rituals and take over the earth once more.
And what you require is proof, yes?
Yeah, the cops don't believe us.
And they
now we're in trouble for something the cult did.
Yes, and if we bring you in because we're wanted, they might mistake you as an accomplice of sorts.
mistake
I'm
you.
like 100% confident that they're going to at this point.
He
Just
said mistake
give track
you.
record. Yeah, and if we all go to jail, we're gonna have the portal out, and I don't want to do that again. That was just hell. So, I think best course of action is to go in here and try to attract the police here, which they're already probably going to come with the gunshots. So now we just need to go inside to kind of coax them in further. The more they see, the more it kind of clears our name. Or at least it makes our stuff less important, which is equally good to me.
Or we have enemies to the front and the back, correct?
We're going to have enemies regardless, I'm afraid.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, if being wanted isn't fun. You just, out of nowhere, cops will see you and then take you to jail. And then portal time, I'm telling you.
Well, we do have a prisoner. We do have a prisoner. Could we take him back someplace with it to us?
Looks at the said prisoner who's now dead.
Yeah, we killed them.
They wouldn't. This isn't exactly. This isn't a safe situation for us.
I know how hard it is to believe, like, random people. I mean, you were just kidnapped. Random people came up, saved your life, and then just brutally murdered the people that kidnapped you. Looks off. But, you know.
This is an off situation.
Yeah.
Putting it mildly.
But, I mean, you look like you're a pretty good shot, and, you know, we could use that in here.
In the end, the choice is yours.
So,
who are these people? You say cultists, but what does that mean exactly?
by the way,
If you look in the Discord general, I sent some pictures of some statues I have. We believe those are like gods they worship, and I also have the cult journal still, I believe.
well, what they're failing to tell you. I'm assuming that you guys are telling him everything. Are you guys going to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who tasked them to?
Okay, why don't you guys tell him about the books that you found with the story of what happened to those people, and also the old guy that you met while you guys were stuck on a different planet. I told you some of what he knows about the cult.
Well,
You guys forgot, didn't you?
it's been a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
forget. I
basi-
just need a refresh.
Yeah, that was all. That's what I was saying. Like, they originally there was a book claiming that they were original rulers of the earth, and this isn't the first time they've tried to take it back over. Happened in roughly, what, 100 years or so, give or take.
Yeah, something like that.
And then they basically, I don't know at this point. I'm tired, confused, and I really want to feel their face on my knuckles.
Wow.
Well, Nathan's not the brightest tool in the shed, and he just says, "Well, in that case, it sounds like fun. Let's go."
Yeah, great. Let's do it. Does anyone else have any objections? Like, I mean, I think this is kind of like where we're at. I don't know how many other
So,
options we got. At
to
this
summarize, one of them has a book with a spell that allows them to create a dagger.
We don't have that anymore.
Hold on. That allows them to kill anything, but then God only knows what happened to that. Then, checking another library, you guys found information about this race that supposedly was living in a planet very much like this one, which it could very well be this one. That they were Snake Man. But then, it was just a kid's book, whatever. It was just drawings and stuff like that. Then you did meet the old guy when you guys were stuck on a different world, that deserted world that you guys arrived thanks to Alien and his portal. And he told you pretty much about these beings, or at least was what he knew and he heard throughout his lifetime. Ultimately, these beings supposedly were alive thousands of years before mankind, and when something happened, some sort of cataclysm event that sent them to live deep inside the earth, and they're not able to come out. And ultimately, what they're looking for is just to take over the planet and come back, take their rightful place on the planet. Or so they hope. A lot of people ultimately have been disappearing from time to time and then suddenly reappearing with very strange behavior, almost as if they are not themselves. And in some cases, apparently, they're just leaving town and God only knows where they go. But more and more people tends to be going through that.
And it'd probably be correct to say that they're using these factories as the harvesting point, right?
Yes. We originally were trying to look for the place that they were going to look for after this factory was about to get too hot, as they said.
Alright. Let's do it.
So, what's the plan?
I'm getting my knife back from Arrow, or Peter.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep it.
Do you want does Peter want my gun?
By the way,
Well, we have an extra weapon. The one of them dropped the weapon.
That is true too.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Did anybody happen to grab that weapon?
I'll grab it. Did he drop a gun?
One of the bad guys that was attacking you outside had a gun.
Yeah, I'll, I'm assuming we're not very far to the factory, so I'll just step back out and take that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just like step back. Oop, need this.
Oh, yeah, by the way. Well, we did carry. We carried all of them with us inside to hide the body. So I figured at that point.
Right, and we should make a point of searching people when we do get an opportunity.
All right, perfect. So so you are inside of the factory, like in the entrance right now, entering. The factory is completely pitch black. Like you can barely see anything, but after a while, your eyes do adjust. And it allows you to see certain grayish shapes, such as tables, machines, different places within the factory
a lighter.
where they hold on, where they process fish. Before you turn on that lighter, from the very back, after a maze of machines, you can clearly see up on the ceiling that there's some bluish light. Also, if you guys go ahead and roll listen, and somebody passes that roll,
I'm just gonna spend. If no, oh wait, no, Ren passed it. Never mind.
all right. So for those of you that roll listen, you can clearly hear some talking, and following that talking, some chanting. That is some sort of chanting that only you can hear, but everybody else doesn't hear the chanting, hears the hissing. Everyone does hear some sort of snake hissing, as if there are snakes somewhere inside of that factory.
Like near us or like
Anywhere,
out at the
somewhere.
distance?
Somewhere within that factory.
Can I tell where I can? Would I be able to like navigate to where I can hear the chanting to like guide everyone?
Yeah, you would. It's coming from the from where the light is.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I hear something over here. Follow me.
Alright, Olivia's just gonna try to stealth it.
Give it a shot. So,
You just had to say something. You just couldn't roll it. No, you had to say it. It's like he just jinxed himself. I'm not just going to fail it. I'm going to make sure everyone knows we're here.
I just said, alright, I'll roll it, and like, because
So-
assuming you would have been like, are you guys going in sneaky, or...
So pretty much all of you just walk in and start walking normally, you know, making decent amount of noise, but the normal amount of noise. However, Olivia, while walking, she realized there was something under her shoe that, you know, it was making it look almost sticky to walk. So she went ahead and pulled up her leg to look at her shoe while holding a hand on top of a machine or the table. And that table, actually, she didn't realize that she was leaning too much on it, and it actually fell to the side. And it ended up laying on top of another machine and causing a domino effect where, I don't know, probably like 3-4 machines went down. So that was pretty loud. So by now, anything and everything that is inside of that factory possibly has an idea that something's in there making some sort of noise.
I think they know we're here now.
Yes, I believe so.
Greed?
Your shoe good?
Well, I'm thinking retreat.
Retreat? I mean,
Fall back to a safe position. This is not it in the dark.
yeah, but what does everyone else think? I mean, we don't got too long to talk about it, but just
Yeah, retreat.
primal instinct. What are we thinking?
Yeah, out the door. I just don't know. Like,
So a
We'll
couple
leave
of
the door
things.
wide open, so like if the
There's no reason to push it at this point.
A
Not
couple of
within the
things
interest of
you need to be aware of. When it comes to, obviously, you seem to know the that you can retreat and whatever can happen if you stay there, or at least you seem to have an idea. But I need you to roll intelligence.
all of us are.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm too embarrassed by the fact that I caused a goddamn domino effect.
How is the guy that's supposedly not too bright?
So,
Or the guy too. Okay.
those of you that passed the intelligence roll, pretty much you guys realize that there was two different sets of fire shots fired outside of the factory. You are wanted. You actually had an altercation with the police that was actually just about to get you, and you managed to escape it by the skin of your hair. So, kind of gotta have everything
What's that about anything
together
else?
before you decide to actually take off outside.
Oh dear, that's right. The police are on their way.
Not to mention that if you go outside, you're going to be walking towards the dead bodies that you left outside of the factory.
No, we brought those in with us.
Okay. Well, something less.
We go across.
Regardless, the shots fired.
We can go across the bridge.
And the police are going to. At this point, we've just got to go.
Either we go forward now, or we hide here and wait for the cops to come in, and then they'll probably end up looking around. But I mean, at this point, yeah, that kind of. Oof, that was a bad one. Do we after all that noise? Do we hear anything like coming towards us, or did the chanting stop? Can we tell?
No, the chanting actually got a little louder as you guys
Maybe
made
you're
that
into it.
noise. But no, it continued.
We're gonna get.
I got that flamethrower on you still.
Get. I have a small can shell flamethrower, but I don't really see how. I mean, we have a few, but I don't see how it will help us.
So what?
Is there?
I do not see how it will help us.
How what could help you?
Toss the flamethrower in the group of the people, shoot it.
Well, we're in a factory. Is there fabric or caustic chemicals or oil or gasoline?
You don't know because everything's dark.
This is a fish processing plant.
And besides that, yeah. But, you can't really see much of anything unless you light up a fire or something, or a torch, or a flashlight.
I have a lighter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lighter.
So if you have a lighter, tell me what you're looking for and go ahead and roll spot hidden, and I'll tell you if you find it.
I'm gonna look for like a clump of cloth or tarp or something that can burn, basically. And it's just gonna kind of give us a little bit of ambient light in the area and maybe allow us to draw people in versus us walking into a trap or worse.
Okay. Go ahead and roll spot hidden. All right. So you do find a broken curtain, I guess, that you can use to wrap around something, light it on fire, and use it to provide illumination.
All right, so I will light it on fire, hold it off with my offhand, kind of away from me, and then have everybody kind of walk on the opposite side, not in the light, and then we'll move tactically forward.
All right.
Sounds good.
My character was in a military, so he could help with tactics like that.
Good to know.
Where works for me. Should see my embarrassing display of a knife fight.
I didn't think any of you guys were gonna get out of that apartment.
Yeah, I was totally committed to dying. Like,
I was wondering if we were.
I was not thinking that was gonna happen.
I was thinking, well, who's next? Abbott and Costello are gonna come through the window.
All right. So, as you guys start walking, the blue light that was illuminating the back goes off. Go ahead and roll listen. All right. Now you hear movement all around the factory. And the movement that you hear is very different. Some of the movement seems to be almost looking as if somebody's walking, like stepping. Some of the movement seems to be almost as if there was something very heavy slithering anywhere. So you don't really know what's what. Are you all together, or are you guys like walking separately?
Definitely not to be spotted in a group.
So you're all walking as a group, or not?
Tactically, yeah. Like if there's like a hallway with the machine on the left and machines on the right or whatever, we'll be walking, leaving the middle of the hall open. We'll be kind of slinking around on the sides.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay.
Key corner, right?
All right. So.
I basically have my knife out, ready to fight.
You shouldn't be.
Your knife? That sounds mean.
I would assume we all have our weapons out if we have them.
Yeah.
So I can tell painkiller for me, and pretty much ready to try and punch if I'm forced to do it.
That is just not nice. Now you're talking about weapons. You guys just.
Would I be able to look around for like gasoline or like rail grease or something? Since we're like in a factory.
Sure. Yeah.
Is that extra light?
Yeah. Look away. Look away, buddy.
God, you are very lucky.
Yeah. You found a can of gasoline.
All right, just a quick pitch before things hit the fan. We could light this gasoline on fire and just burn the whole place down and get out. Yeah, just kind of last minute pitch. Otherwise, let's just get ready for whatever is gonna happen. But I got this.
I mean, if we do it.
Oh, come on. You're making it sound like something bad's gonna happen.
We are definitely not getting paid.
Okay. Fair.
Wait a second. Whoa. What's this talk of money?
We were paid by the factory's, the business owner to investigate why his factories are going weird.
And how much money were they gonna pay you?
5,000?
$5,000?
Yes.
Each, if I remember right.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's a lot of money in the 1920s.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of. There's no health insurance in this line of work.
It almost makes you think as to what could you possibly be doing there for that kind of money.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, people, $5,000 is not a normal amount of money. I mean, that's incredible. And believe me, I know what a lot of money is.
Yeah, some of us are also well off. Not everyone is, but I mean, money's money, right?
I've made and lost about that much in stocks before. It's not bad money.
Well, we all just money bags.
Speak for yourselves. I'm a widower, a widow with whose husband died in the war.
Oh yeah, thanks for his service.
Yes, I'm at this point. I'm just something that distract myself.
If we get out of here, though, remember you're still getting that money for the statue too. You're getting half of it, so.
I don't think we should even sell those damn things at this point.
Okay, well, so you extinguish your cut? I'll take that back then. Cool. All right.
And do you really want this to start up again? As I point to
No. I feel like we're getting off track. Let's
just get ready. Let's just get ready.
Yeah. I mean, are we gonna inch forward or?
So,
Or are we gonna
Olive.
stay put?
Looping back to the fire thing, the whole point of coming here, I thought, was to find more evidence and proof. Setting the place on fire, sure, we might get out, we might burn alive, we might lose all the evidence too.
There's also chanting, and knowing that he can open portals through sketches, it's a very good thing to hear.
Oh, I
So-
agree. It's definitely that.
All of you now, all of a sudden, notice how Molotovs are just falling here and there, what they look to be like Molotovs. But the point is that the factory is getting caught on fire. Like fires are starting all around the building, and some of them apparently even as far as blocking the front entrance. So there's no going back. The fire seems to be blocking the back area. And go ahead, Olive. Olive, you notice that something is out of the ordinary. Next thing around, your character just turns around because you hear something. And you notice this man that looks, I want to say, a little taller and a little bigger than your typical human. Maybe like about 8 feet tall. He is definitely naked. And he actually, let's make it just easier. Let's just say that he looks exactly like this guy that is kneeling down over here on the statue, the snake guy, right here with the long tail.
Just hunched over naked.
Yep.
We got company! And as I just try to disable one of his arms.
Whose arms?
The big snake guy that's right behind me.
All right. So go ahead and that's fine. You can go ahead and take your action since you're gonna do something to his arms.
A brawl. 77.
77. That seems to be dangerous.
Yeah, I succeeded.
Okay. Just a second. Let me play something else. All right. So the first, this one guy. Let's see. If okay. Yeah, there we go. So you're grabbing his arm. Your arm, I think you said. So he is going to see. What? That's under. I thought that was under combat.
I was hoping to either try to break it or use the knife to kind of tend it.
Yeah. Combat. Okay. However, when you grab the arm, you notice that the arm is not hard. It's more like a tentacle. More like if it was a snake, you know, like it bends in the same way. And this is what happens. So you want to go ahead and roll your dodge.
Alright.
You got enough luck to buy that?
What?
Do you have enough luck to buy your roll?
51 minus...
Should be 26.
Yeah, I have enough. I have 5 luck left.
Okay.
Oh, bad.
Do you ever regain that?
No, nine with Mega.
So everyone else actually can see that there are about 3 more of those guys around you. And from the back of the factory, you notice that there's this big snake now that is starting there's a snake that is starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And this one actually turns to look more like the one that is on the top of the image on the top of that last one. The one that doesn't have any legs, that actually has just the tail and the arms. And that one, you know, based on the proximity where you are versus your location, you can assume that thing is about probably 16 feet tall, give or take.
How far away from it are we?
I want to say that you are about 30, 40 yards away.
30, 40 yards.
Time to run.
We can't. The fact the door's blocked off with fire.
Yeah, we're here now. We're in it. Can I throw that gas tank towards it, and then I'll call to Nathan and tell him, like, get ready to shoot that thing when it gets close. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Like, anyone else have
No, that's the best plan
Yeah.
you got.
Would that be a strength, or what would that?
There's a natural throw.
There's a throw, Billy. Now, hold on. One thing you should
Okay.
be aware of before you throw,
Change my mind.
I should make you aware of this. If you fail the throw, there's a couple of things that can happen. Depending on how badly you fail, you can whether A, just drop it, or B, you may throw it against someone else. You know how throwing
Anyone
goes.
else gonna throw me?
No, good.
Can I drag it? Can I drag it across the board? Like if I put it on the floor and like a curling puck?
I can
I'm
definitely
afraid,
tell
but,
you, I've seen some grenade throws going completely south.
So I wouldn't be able to slide it across the floor.
Mm-mm. I mean, so you want to put it on the floor and kick it?
Like slide it with my hand like a curling puck. I don't know if you know.
Well, you can use, if you want to do that, you can put it on the ground, use your dexterity. Or
Better than throw. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. What is it that you're throwing?
I'm gonna put the gas tank on the ground. I'm gonna slide it as far as I can towards that snake. Yeah. Like calling to Nathan to tell him to shoot it when the snake gets close enough to it.
Okay. So you don't fail in to do that. Now go ahead and roll your luck to make sure that the gas tank just doesn't break with anything that may be on the ground. Alright, you're good. Alright, so the gas tank gets whatever you're trying to push it. I mean, hold on. How far are you trying to push the gas tank through the ground?
I mean, as far as I would be able to physically, just to get it as close, so at least we're far enough away from it when it blows up.
Yeah, but what are you trying to hit?
I'm just trying to, because you're saying that the snake was coming down the aisle, right, towards us?
Oh, so you're just trying to throw it to one of these smaller snakes?
Yeah, the big
16,
snake, the big snake guy.
That's 40 yards away. There's no way that thing is gonna slide on the ground 40 yards.
Well, that's why I'm saying, just getting it away from us, closer to that, and I was figuring that thing was coming towards us. Is it not?
Okay, let's make it a little better. Let's be realistic here. If you push something on the ground, in the best of the cases, unless you're in a bowling alley where that shit is like waxed to the max, you're just probably gonna slide something at the most 10-15 feet. So go ahead and roll, I don't know, 1d10. See how many feet you get to roll it.
Yeah, at this point, it might be better just to run up towards it.
Okay, 4 feet.
Was it a gas station or a gas can?
A gas can.
Like a 5-gallon gas can?
I guess.
I mean, if he was just trying to just get it across and he didn't care if it tipped over or not, I mean, you could probably throw that pretty far.
Yeah, the problem is that his throw sucks. If he fails, he can hit someone else, or he can just have it.
Well, would it be throw? Because it's not really a throwing weapon. It's an improvised thing. It would be strength, I think.
It's still a throw, unfortunately.
You still throw it. We're not necessarily measuring how far you will throw it. It's just the action of throwing it itself.
The accuracy of it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's trying to be. I don't think he's trying to be accurate. He's trying to throw it away from us.
Well, no, he's trying to throw it towards a certain area. Throws like somewhere. It's not like he's just pushing it away, not caring where it goes. Because if he's not gonna care where it goes, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. At that point, you can just push it and you're good. But since he's saying that he's trying to throw it as close as possible to the big snake and have it, I guess, blow over there at some point. So that is a throw.
In my head, as it was coming towards us, as it got closer to the tank, we'd shoot it. But I only went 4 feet then.
Well,
that just looks like a fool.
Okay, the gas can be thrown at after a distance of 1/2 the strength score. The distance is determined by the DM based on success of the soul skill check. Sorry, Keith. Yes, they just went over the rules for soul skill.
So that's what I did. I slated 4 feet. Anyone else care to? I did my thing.
All right.
Even though
So,
I succeeded, it failed.
Arrow. Actually, no, Arlian. What do you want to do?
Yes. Okay, first we look around. Are there any places that look like that where we can go that could provide cover while making it harder for that snake to reach?
Spy hidden is your friend.
There's also snake men too, correct?
Snake men are if they enter territory close space with the guy who gets a flamethrower, their actions are embargoed.
Yep. You sure
Because
can.
there's a way to me.
You should get now. I guess my question for you is: are you trying to find something to use, like as a shield, or are you trying to use something? I mean, to find some sort of area where you can hide behind of.
I'm trying to find a narrow area where I can hide, and if the enemies start coming, if they decide to start coming after me, to use it as a way to funnel them in the very convenient place to burn them to ashes.
Okay.
I like my snake extra creepy.
So I guess that I don't think that would necessarily be a spy hidden. I think that would be more so of a. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like it could be a combination of an intelligence and possibly, I don't know, or possibly a part of it, the spy hidden too. So, actually, go ahead and roll whether you're spy hidden or your intelligence. I'm going to allow you to do either or, whichever is the highest for you. Okay. All right. Good. So you see this trench that is like in between two machines that goes all the way back. That you can stand behind it or in front of it.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said that you can stand behind the trench, like on the sides, or in the middle of the trench. Either or. Like it's like the area between two machines. But the machines are stuck too long, so they just continue on and on. They're like tables, if you would, with conveyor belts and things like that.
Okay, so essentially it's an environment where that snake cannot easily reach me, and where if it decides to come in close range, they would be an easy mark. Perfect.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that they cannot reach you. I would say that maybe they have a hard time trying to reach you.
Good enough.
Okay. So then, is that your turn?
I mean, I don't have anything which means necessary to shoot a big ugly guy, and you didn't mention that any of those cultists like make people are within the necessary range. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So, Arrow, what do you want to do?
I don't want to die.
Arrow, are you there? She may be rebooting. Arrow.
That's it for being Discord.
Arrow, you there? All right, we'll get back to you then. Zach, what do you want to do?
Well, I think everyone else should go because I'm the one that kind of fumbled that wicked slide of the gas can. I'll let everyone else go through if that's all right.
Okay.
I don't want to hog.
And then, Red Wolf, finally, what do you want to do?
Gonna open fire on the nearest snake guy.
Go ahead. Take your 3 shots. Alright. Alright, so one of the snake guys go down. It's closing right now.
My guy's so impressed with your skills.
You should be. You should be. He's like Rambo right now.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, I'm doing it in a really nice suit.
Arrow, can you hear us? I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really quiet, but I can hear you.
Yeah, my headset died or something. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, the computer has a microphone.
Okay, so what do you want to do? This is your turn.
I guess I've lost track a little bit of what we're actually doing. There was the Molotovs, and we were sliding a gas can across the floor, but like...
He's surrounded by snakes, and a 16-foot one is coming our way.
Okay.
And then I just downed one of them.
Okay.
And I almost got thrown by one.
I'm gonna try shooting at the one that was down then. I'm not very good with a gun.
Well, no, the one that is down is dead.
Oh, okay. Not just on the floor.
Yeah. No, he just killed that one.
Okay. I'll shoot at the 16-foot one coming right at us.
All right. You get if you're shooting a gun, you get 3 shots.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so now the bad guy's turn. So 1d5. Yum, yum, yum. 2. Arlen. Oh, where are we at? Where are we going?
Currently hiding.
Dora. Man, this is moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
But nobody else is willing to take cover.
I'm just waiting for my turn, man. All I saw was a snake right behind me.
Go ahead and roll your dodge, Arlen.
Oh. That's gonna be ugly.
Okay.
9 out of 80.
Alright, perfect. To Arlen again. Hold on. Don't jump too far. We haven't even rolled yet. Alright. So that's fine. You pass that roll. I'm gonna use that roll that you did beforehand. And now, which Just a second. Let's see what the big guy's gonna do. Let's see what we got under this big guy. I haven't looked at this sheet in a while. All right. So hold on, 1, 2. He's too far for that. So we're gonna do maybe 3 and 5. So 1d2. Okay, all right. All right, so everybody hears, or I mean everybody in the distance, you notice how this big snake guy, he's just moving. And while he moves, you notice that the tentacle, I mean the snake tail, its tail, it just moves. I call it a tentacle because I don't have any better name for that. But pretty much he's gonna swing the tail from one end to the other end of the room. Unfortunately, he swings it too high up, so he doesn't necessarily hit anybody. Or fortunately, I guess, depending on how you look at it. So, Olive, it's your turn again.
Okay, with the guy right next to me, I'm just gonna take a stab at him.
Go do that. All right. Look at that. Look at you go. 1 second. Let me take away some health from this guy. All right. Alien, your turn.
My turn. So it have 2 snake guys in range?
You can what?
Within 3 yards. So I think I'm going to try and roast one of them.
You definitely should. I'm pretty sure snakes don't like fire.
Although snakes like nice, cozy, hot temperatures.
All right. So, Arrow, your turn again.
I'm gonna take cover. So would that be like a
Louder I
dodge?
am, the less like luck I have.
I'm gonna take cover. Would that be a dodge?
Well, take cover. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I mentioned like use
So that-
that seems
So he's close enough to use his tail to whip all over us.
Yeah, he
Yes,
can.
but he dodged. But
He can get the tail all the way back there. So I mean the guy's just fairly big anyway. So hold on, give me just a moment. Let me find that cover thing. All right. So if you just want to take cover, that's fine. You don't have to do anything. You just get, behind something, and that's where you're at. But do you want to do anything else other than just getting behind a machine or something and just taking cover back there?
I think my gun only has 5 rounds in it, so I'll put the 3 back in that I fired.
Okay.
So I'll reload and take cover.
Okay. So you reload and take cover. Okay. So Zach, what do you want to do?
So big snake guy's coming towards us, and there's is there only one more per snake man, or is there
Yep,
still two
just the one.
I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay. Perfect idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
And finally, Red Wolf. What does your character want to do?
He's going to crouch because of that big ass freaking tail attack thing he did. And then fire at the nearest snake man.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Extreme damage 0. What?
That's so cool.
How's that even possible?
I don't know. That's like the weirdest thing. What was that? But okay. Whatever. It's dead anyway. It doesn't matter.
I
0.
can't overpoint right now. It's like, this guy's so cool.
No, whatever. Oh man, that was different.
Yeah, it's 0 because it killed it.
Yeah. All right. So. All right. At this time, the big snake guy comes closer to you guys, and as he approaches, hold on. Who is this? Okay, this guy's dead. Okay. So as he approaches, he's gonna do a different attack. There we go. So I need everybody to roll dodge, as it is an AoE attack.
I'm gonna spend. Wait, can I spend luck?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to spend it, otherwise you get a 24 damage plus a, I mean, plus a 1d3
Alright.
damage over 3 turns. So it sounds to me like you probably should.
Yeah, I am down to 1 point of luck.
How does luck spent? Point for point?
Point for
yeah,
point.
point
or
for point.
You can push it.
What's push it mean?
You could try again, but you risk getting it worse.
No, I'll just burn it. Sorry, that's brutal.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna spend my luck to succeed that.
I am also going to be doing luck.
Okay. So those of you that are using luck, just remember, just deduct it. You're good.
Yeah, I believe that's 24 that I have to spend. And now I have 51 more.
Quite possibly. Yeah. Wow, Roll20 is lagging really bad tonight.
This on my side is Discord that's being a slight problem.
All right, so Keegan, while you're still alive with your great 1 point of luck, what would you like to do?
How close is the snake god to said can of gas?
Great question. So let's find out how close did he make it. So he made it about 6 yards closer to you guys.
How far was it initially?
I want to say initially he was about probably 20-25 yards away.
I have a move speed of
He
7.
is, so you can have an idea, he is probably standing like in the picture where the rest of the tail just slithers back and just rests on the ground. Standing like that, in the same way that the picture is, He's probably about 16 feet tall. The rest of the tail, I want to say it's probably, I don't know, probably, I want to say probably another 8 to 10 feet tall, long.
I could risk trying to throw the can further.
And then on top of that, he can lay sideways and then make himself longer as he needs to. So, and obviously since he slithers, he moves much faster and covers more ground than just walking. But okay, so you were saying, Keegan, what?
Do you have a good throw?
No, I don't, but there's not much else I can do, and I won't be able to get to him in time. You know?
Yeah.
Can't do a spot hidden to find something else I can throw. A potential gun, a weapon, anything.
Spy hidden. Spy hidden is your friend. And no.
It's not my friend.
Nope.
Hey.
You can try rolling your luck if you. I mean, push your luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna die anyways. Might as well.
I'm just kidding.
Should I just fall on my ass or something?
I was always joking. Never mind. You just don't worry about it. So,
Alright.
Arlen, what do you do?
Okay. You're free of the smaller fuckers and the bigger. Sorry for a lot of reminders. But you're not free of the.
Do you have any other out-of-pocket portal powers?
I need about half an hour to prepare for.
You don't got nothing else in there?
Good question.
Quick answer.
We have enough time to rest for my mana to recover.
Enough time for what?
His magic to recover. Like, did we have enough time while waiting for midnight?
Well, no, because your magic recovers while you're sleeping.
Fair enough.
You actually need the action of sleeping. I mean, but you did sleep the night before, and I'm pretty sure that since you arrived, you didn't use a different portal. So therefore, you probably did have some sleep the night before. As far as I know, the last time I checked, you used the portal to get out of jail with the rest of the group. Then
we spent the day resting.
Yeah, then you used the portal again, and you met the old guy. Then, when you arrive over there, you passed out again. Then you used the portal again, and you came back to Earth. And no, I don't think you slept since you got back.
No.
No, you didn't sleep, so no, you wouldn't have recovered your points.
Is it fair enough? Much, but okay.
So on that one, you're SOL.
Yeah. Okay.
And in any way, it would take you about 30 minutes to cast that portal.
No, not for that.
Ah.
It's for the other spell. My character has enough luck to learn. That spell is a bit of a bitch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
cast because it requires, it consumes 36 points of mana, points of magic, which is a bit tricky. Okay, so I'm going to climb out of the place I was using as cover. I'm going to look up for anything. For anything that I could potentially use as a long-range weapon.
Well, Dean, I have a question though.
Yeah.
If you've taken cover, would that spit would have hit you anyway?
Well, the spit is coming from the top, and more like
Yeah,
falling,
that's the whole point of
more like
that's
falling
more
down.
the cover.
So depends on. As far as I know, the only one taking cover was. Hold on, the only one was Arrow.
Ariel was
Arrow. So
Arrow.
she probably wouldn't have had to burn her.
Yeah, no, you're right. Arrow, you wouldn't been affected by the spit.
I can have those luck points back.
Yep, you can. Sorry, I completely forgot that you took cover over there. But yeah, anybody that took cover over there wouldn't have been affected.
Yeah,
So-
I guess at this point I would also take cover because I punch and cut things. I can't really do that at a distance.
Okay, fair enough. So
Oh,
you
no,
go.
No, never mind. The next turn I'll do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. So
and I do need it to come a bit close to be efficient. So
okay, so
taking cover and waiting.
all right. So Arlen, I know that you do not have your magic points. So what would you like to do on this turn?
This is a fish processing factory, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I to presume that machinery can be used to hook and move things?
Move things?
relatively
Not
plain.
necessarily. There's some conveyor belts over there, here and there. Very simple, very, very minimum. You know, like something very simple. And
I
not
know.
necessarily by machines, more like with levers that somebody will have to like physically move. The machines that are there are different types of machinery. Those that there are, they're extremely heavy. So therefore, you know, it wouldn't be something like that you will possibly be able to move. It will probably take all 5 of you to move anything, any kind of machinery, or possibly the big snake guy. He could probably move some of that stuff for you.
Probably.
Maybe if you ask him politely, he will.
I was curious about if they have those essentially conveyor belts with meat hooks, and if he at the unpleasant position of being in the way of one of those hooks.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Everything's just leaning on tables, everything's just laying on tables. Whatever's on the conveyor belts is just processed flat fillet fish, whatever. Nothing like too fancy like that.
Yeah.
There's maybe boxes full of fish here and there, but not, you know, nothing like, it's very rudimentary.
I said I could ask and hope.
You can what? Oh, you can ask
I
and
could
hope? Yeah.
Ask and hope.
Yep.
Okay. That's luck. In that case, I'm just going to.
You're a wizard. Just summon a giant mongoose. We're all set.
Cast fireball.
I know few spells. I am not a powerful wizard.
I know. I'm just
From a
trying to make.
different universe. All right.
I'm trying to make you. I'm trying to cope with the situation.
Kind of a humble
You're not
brag.
the only one. Why do you keep him asking so many stupid questions?
Fair enough.
Is there enough cover that I can use to try and circle around them without being spotted?
You'll have to roll stealth for that. I mean, I cannot guarantee you that he's not gonna try to attack you otherwise, and that you're gonna be completely covered, going all the way around to where he is. So the only way is if he doesn't see you.
I know. I said I can hope, pray, and probably fail.
That is a fair assumption.
Cover from cover and try to.
That is definitely a fair assumption, although I cannot guarantee you that you're going to fail or not.
I know. I'm kind of hoping to get to anything that would contain flammable material. Whether it's oil, gas, anything. At this point.
Well, there is a gas can that's been thrown by Sack, I believe, or by Keegan, either. Or, but the point is that the gas tank was already thrown, pushed, whatever, and it's already there.
How close is it?
Let's see. From the guy. Alright, so about 14 feet away.
Oh, that thing's 60 feet?
From now is about 14 feet.
Feet from the guy.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move to cover a bit closer and just wait until he gets a bit closer to the gasoline that was thrown. And
Okay.
in the meantime, pray that I'm not going to get reduced to a puddle.
Alright, go ahead. Lead on a prayer.
Well,
Right now. Let's go. Let's do it.
that sounds perfect.
Let's see how that goes.
Fuck.
Alright.
You know what?
So, now that you took your turn, Arrow,
Can I text with
You-
my luck?
yeah, you can push it with your luck.
Okay. To get it to 28, I need to stack. No.
So that's about 11.
Oh well.
Alright. So, Arrow,
Okay.
what do you want to do?
I don't see these characters surviving.
I'm gonna try and shoot at the snake god. Can I stay in cover while I do that, or do I have to move out from cover?
Well, you're going to have to move a little bit out of cover.
Okay.
You need to be able to see where he is and, pop a little bit out your head and your arms or whatever. So, but go ahead and take the 3 shots.
At least I'm trying.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so
Is
Zach.
it really? Is it?
Zach.
There's a chance. I can't do it. I failed looking for stuff, alright?
Zach, go ahead and
Yes.
show us what you got.
Okay. So just to clarify, the gas can is 14 feet and the snake is also 14 feet. So it's right at the point.
No. I said that the snake is about 14 feet away from the can.
God. How much was the can?
4 feet away from us.
Oh yeah. Oof, that's. I have a movement rate of 8. Would I be able to run up and push it further and then run back in time? Or
8. Let's see what can I allow you to do. I can allow you to do that in 2 turns if you want.
So I'd have to run up, push it, and then wait,
And then run back.
and then run back. Okay. Because I believe I only have 1 more bullet.
Well, on my games, I don't necessarily keep track of the bullets. As long as you take your pause to reload your gun, I'm going to assume that whenever you took the gun out of whoever you stole it from, you also remove whatever ammo they had over there. So, don't worry. You're going to die
Okay.
anyway. But
yeah.
the whole point is that you can continue shooting as long as you pause and reload, your gun. I'm not
Okay.
gonna ding you for not having any bullets. It will be kind of unfair for me to do that, considering how lethal these enemies are.
I'm gonna miss though. Doesn't matter.
All right, well, hold on. So what are you doing? Are you going to push the can then, or are you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna go push the can.
Okay. So then technically you don't really do anything on this turn other than just go in there to push the can, and then pushing the can.
And then
Okay.
and then wait, no, run back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So, all right. So you go, you push the can, and there you're standing right now for a whole turn. So Red Wolf, what do you want to do?
Fortunately, I have to reload. So he is going to. He's going to fall behind one of the downed snake men for cover.
Okay.
And he is going to reload his weapon.
All right. Perfect. That works. So let's see what the snake guy does. Excuse me. So it should be 1d5. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna attack Red Wolf, but Red Wolf is taking cover. And since he is kind of far, he only has 2 ways to do it. So, just a moment. Man, this thing is taking a minute. All right. Oh, God. Okay. So he misses again with his little tail swipe thing, whatever he does. Excuse me.
He
So-
attacked it in the Redwood's direction with that thing?
Yeah, but he missed again. He swiped it too high again and didn't hit anything. So one more time, Olive. What do you do?
Uh, I nothing. I just go, take cover. There's no guns I can use. I only have skill and brawl.
Okay. So you
I
just
mean,
stay
I
there.
don't think I can even find anything.
It's fair enough. Totally fair. I get it. All right. So Arlian, your turn.
How distant is the thing from me?
So what?
The snake thing? How far away is it from me?
From
How
you?
far away is it from the cat?
Well, you are
Yeah.
4 feet away from the can, and the can is, we said, what, 14 feet away from him? So that'll be, what, 18 feet away from each other, you guys are?
Okay. That's not ideal. If you're paying attention to me.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's paying attention to you, considering that he just tried to attack Red Wolf. But ultimately the attack could have hit anybody. So, but not necessarily to you, I guess.
I'm going to step out of the cover and try to pump the gas can as close as I can toward the thing.
Okay, hold on. So you're gonna take cover. You're gonna take
You're
cover.
gonna run up with me.
You're gonna take cover,
going
but Zach is already pushing the can. He's right next to the can, pushing it. So, are you gonna shoot the can with Zach being next to the can?
No, I have to step away. Sorry, I have to step away from the PC for a few minutes, so I didn't quite catch on what was
Oh,
happening.
okay.
And then I want to go play with the gas can.
Yeah. So Zach is already there with the gas can, pushing it.
I mean, she's already pushing it. I have movement speed of 9. Would that be enough for me to get from where I'm hiding to a next hiding spot while running behind the creature? Within the range of a flamethrower. Run and gun.
Probably, yeah. The flame or your flamethrower is about 3 feet. So,
3 yards.
oh, sorry. Yeah, 3 yards. Well, yeah.
Which is around.
Yeah, it's close enough. The snake god is 18 feet away. You move to 9.
Yeah, you can definitely do
I
it.
have speed of 9. So I can just run past him, spraying the fire as I go randomly towards him.
Yeah, obviously you wouldn't be doing that all on the same turn, but yeah, you can do that. I mean, let's see how many. How many feet are we talking about again?
It's not feet, it's yards. I have speed of 9.
So 9 feet.
Movement rate 9.
18.
I'm sorry, 18
every
feet.
yard is-
Right, you're right. Okay, 18 feet. So 18 feet.
18
Possibly.
yards.
Are you saying 18 yards?
The distance is in contour are measured in yards, which is also around 0.82 if I'm not mistaken in meters.
Okay. So what I'm going to say to you is that If you want to get close to the creature and you want to use your flamethrower on the creature, I will allow you to do that in 3 turns. You will have 3 turns worth of movement that you're going to have to take, and then you can use your flamethrower. If you want to use your flamethrower from where you're at, you're more than welcome to. However, keep in mind you may end up frying whoever is in front of you.
But if the creature, if the distance is between 2 covers is 19, what do you say, 18 or 19 yards, and I can move and attack it in the same turn.
Yes, you can move and attack, but you can only shoot so far out. And you have also Zach, that is like literally right in front of you, right next to the can, because he went over there to push it.
Okay.
So if you want to go Rambo on it, go for it. I mean, makes no difference to me.
Going Rambo on it. Is there anything nearby that I can potentially just grab and throw? No. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stay in cover, and wait until I can actually do something.
Well, actually, go ahead and roll intelligence.
What is how far can we move in a turn?
You'll see that under combat. It'll show you your move rate.
And what does that mean? 8 feet or
8 yards.
All right, so Erlen, an idea here is that if you're looking for something to throw away, ultimately you can always throw some of those cans that you fill up your flamethrower with, and then once they land, you can always try to shoot them.
Not practically trained of only 2 yards, unfortunately.
Well,
so yeah.
What are you possibly going to be throwing from there with just your arm that is going to cover that distance?
Nothing. That's why I said I'm going to stay hidden.
All right, so
unless you tell me there is a web they use to bring in the fish they caught.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. But Arrow, what do you want to do?
Same thing. I'm gonna shoot 3 times.
Go for it. All right.
That one was close though.
Yeah.
It was.
Zach, your time to push the can has come.
Pushing it. What was that? What was the last time? The dexterity?
Strength.
Yes.
Strength.
Strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
You went to push it, and the can didn't move.
Can I?
No.
Am I still able to run back?
Yeah, you can run back. You can start running back. All right, and Red Wolf, your turn.
I feel like I just want to shoot the can anyways and kill this guy for failing.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's what you want to do, I don't think anybody can stop you.
Yeah, he's ready.
And I can just go, oops, sorry about that, old chap. Nope, he's going to fire 3 shots at the snake guy right in the face, if you can.
Go for it. Go for it.
Just let me know if I can or not.
Yeah, shoot 3 times. Oh, whoa, wait. So you have a malfunction. Sorry, you fumble. You're 99 out of 65. So go ahead and roll your luck for me, please, and thank you. All right. So as you're shooting, you're taking shot after shot after shot, and then finally you started shooting again, and all of a sudden you saw how your handgun got stuck. So your character like continued shooting and continued like pulling the trigger, and nothing happened, and eventually you feel it like your gun seems to be getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and you keep clicking, and eventually it just falls down to pieces. Like the back of the gun just comes off, the front of the back of the gun just folds down, and somehow your handgun breaks. Now the good news is that you still have your pieces of your gun in there, so a mechanical repair roll can probably repair it. And that's me just trying to be nice before telling you that you shot someone in an accident. For the fumble and the luck roll.
Me a percussion about him as I'm running back, just fucking shoots me right in the shoulder.
Alright, so the creature actually moves forward, and as he moves, he's going to attack. Oh, show me what we got. 2, Arlian. And I know you're taking cover, Arlian, so you're good. Alright, so Arlian, you don't have to worry. Arrow, you don't have to worry. I'm pretty sure Keegan was also taking cover and not having to worry. Everyone else that did not take cover and was shooting, running, pushing cans, whatever, you guys owe me a dodge roll. And if you don't pass it,
boy.
I hope you have enough luck to buy it.
Oh boy.
Wait, wasn't Red Wolf in cover?
It kind of was.
Oh, were you covering?
I was behind one of those snake guys.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you were covering, then no, you don't have to. You don't have to do it.
Oof. It's been nice knowing you guys.
So, Zach, do you have enough luck?
Yeah. Do I have enough luck? Oh,
Yeah.
Man, how much? No, I don't think so. Let me do the math right quick. I have 51 luck. I don't even think that's enough. Oh, no shit. I think it's exactly, it's the exact amount I need, actually. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna spend that right quick. That's a fat 0.
All right.
Right. I'm now the most unlucky fool. I can't even push a can. All right.
All right. So we are going to stop over here, since it is 10 o'clock, and we shall continue